Good afternoon, neighbors. We are on our way to the dump. We just got the green light. We're coming through the center of town. I think you want to ride up Mitchell Street today. These buildings on the right and left are old buildings. We saw some of this last week, I think. On the left is the old fire department here, fire station. Going under the railroad, out Route 11 toward Poland, and we're going to turn right on Mitchell Street here. I'm hoping you can see stuff. It's a rainy day. Windshield wipers are going. That bunch of woods there is where the old Pemco box factory used to be. Well, apparently a lot of things, but a box factory. I can remember that building, and it was a vacant lot after that. Anyway, some of these are, oh, good news. The Russian Venus space probe splashed down this morning about 2:24 a.m. Eastern Time in the Indian Ocean. On the left here, this little white building, I don't know if you can see it, was the Advent Christian Parsonage when I was a kid. And we used to go there after school. Pastor and his wife would babysit us kids while our mother worked at Penny's machine shop in the office down there, just down across over onto Maple Street. And this is Mitchell Street coming to an end. On the left was a big house where one of my uncles, my Benson uncles, lived, my mother's brother, one of them, and we're turning onto Pearl Street. And my uncle's father-in-law was a Pearl. His wife was a Pearl. In this little blue house on the right, if you can just see it, it's a little house, and we're going across the railroad pretty quick here. That is where my earliest memories begin. We lived in that house when I was around 2-ish, over the railroads, still on Pearl Street. Yes, we lived on Pearl Street there for I don't know how long, probably a year, and then we moved back to North Turner when I was 3 or 4. I was there when I was 4. Now we're turning on to Spring Street, headed toward Oxford, toward Pleasant Street. I tried to aim the camera out, straight out. It's bumpy. Sorry about the bumps. It is the way it is. It's springtime, and it's rainy, and our basement is got a good strong flow of water coming through it right now. Our sump pump is staying busy, and I was looking down there this morning, and it's like, okay, there's a bunch of sand that's been washed into it, little by little. I'm going to need to clean that out, or it's going to start wearing the pump out. We don't want that. This is the old C&C service garage on the right. Pleasant Street garage now. C&C, Charlie and Charlie. Charlie Rowe and Charlie Felker. Charlie Rowe was killed in an automobile accident when I was a kid. Charlie Felker kept the garage going with some help from other folks. Now we're headed out Pleasant Street, Route 121 toward Oxford. This house on the left is where Ted and Violet Sawyer lived, our town manager and his wife, town clerk. Did some of the business right from their home there. And some of this is familiar to you who have been to the dump with me before. Going under the railroad again, on this road, St. Lawrence and Atlantic Railroad. I don't remember what it used to be called. Grand Trunk, I think. I think it's a Canadian company that owns it now. Not certain about that. It's the old Smith and Grover property. The house is gone, but Jeff Smith still lives there. A friend of ours. I think he was in Thelma's class or my sister Robin's class. And now we're going to turn on to Sawyer Memorial Bridge, named after named in honor of Ted and Violet Sawyer. And I may be, anyway, I won't go into personal business, okay? Crossing the Little Androscoggin River, which is raging right now with all this rain we've been having. Oh, good time to stop. Have a good day, folks.